Hey, listener. Welcome to your personalized deep dive. And today we're tackling your first year as a real estate agent.
Exciting stuff.
It is. It's going to be a wild ride, let me tell you.
Yeah.
You've already passed your exams, which is amazing.
Huge accomplishment.
It is.
hmm
But the real learning starts now, right?
Absolutely. Passing the exam is just the first step. The real challenge is turning that license into a thriving
Oh,
business.
true. And we've got a stack of your sources right here, articles, forum discussions, even some notes that you jotted down.
Yeah.
It seems like you're particularly interested in choosing the right brokerage and really nailing those early client interactions.
Excellent focus. Those early decisions and relationships can really make or break your first year.
For sure.
It's like laying the foundation for a skyscraper. You want
Yeah.
to make sure it's solid.
Okay, let's unpack this foundation. Everyone says finding the right brokerage is crucial, but what does that really mean?
Yeah.
Beyond just, decent training and commission splits.
You're right. It goes way deeper than that.
Hmm.
Think of it like choosing a team. Do they have a strong mentorship program where you can learn from seasoned agents? What about their company culture?
Right.
Is it collaborative or cutthroat?
Ooh, good point. I've heard horror stories about brokerages that pit agents against each other.
Yeah,
Not exactly the supportive environment you need when you're just starting out.
exactly. You want to be surrounded by people who are invested in your success, not just their own.
Right.
Another thing to consider is whether the brokerage specializes in a particular niche, like luxury properties or eco-friendly homes.
Ah, so aligning with a brokerage that matches your interests or your ideal client base.
Yes.
That's smart.
Yeah.
But what if you're not sure what your niche is yet?
That's perfectly fine. Many brokerages offer diverse training programs that expose you to different aspects of the market. The key is to ask the right questions during your interviews.
Okay.
Find out about their training, their support systems, and the overall vibe of the team.
It's funny you mentioned team, and it makes me think about how even though real estate can feel like a solo gig, you're
Mhm.
really not in it alone, are you?
Not at all. You've got your brokerage mentors, even other agents you can collaborate with,
Yeah.
and then there's your sphere of influence.
Okay.
That's something you already have, even if you don't realize it.
Okay. Sphere of influence.
Yeah.
I know everyone talks about this, but honestly, it still feels a bit vague. Can you break it down for me?
Absolutely. It's simply the network of people you already know and have relationships with, family, friends, former colleagues,
Okay.
even that guy you always chat with at the coffee shop.
Wait, so my barista could be a potential client?
Yeah.
That's kind of mind-blowing.
You never know. The point is, everyone knows someone who is buying, selling, or thinking about real estate.
Yeah.
Your sphere is a goldmine of potential leads and referrals.
Okay. I'm starting to see the potential here.
Yeah.
But how do you actually tap into that sphere without, feeling like you're hitting up everyone for business?
The key is to be genuine and focus on the relationship, not the transaction. Don't go in with a sales pitch. Instead, simply let people know you're now a real estate agent and that you'd love to be a resource for them or anyone they know who's thinking about making a move.
So it's more about planting seeds and building trust.
Yes.
Kind of like, hey, I'm here to help if you need me, rather than buy a house from me.
Exactly. And when you approach it that way, people are much more receptive.
Right.
They know you're not just after a commission. You're genuinely interested in helping them.
I love that approach.
Yeah.
But even with the best intentions, reaching out to your entire network can feel daunting.
Oh.
Are there any strategies to make it more manageable?
Absolutely. Instead of trying to contact everyone at once, prioritize the people you have the strongest relationships with.
Okay.
Think about who is most likely to be supportive and who might know people in the market.
So starting with those warm leads.
Exactly. And when you reach out, be specific. Instead of just saying, I'm a real estate agent now, try something like, hey, name, I know you're connected with a lot of people in specific industry or community. I just wanted to let you know I'm now a real estate agent and would love to help anyone you know who might be looking to buy or sell in the area.
Ah, so tailoring your message to the person and their network. That's brilliant. It feels much less generic and salesy.
And don't forget the follow-up. Even if someone isn't ready to buy or sell, now staying in touch keeps you top of mind. A simple email or text every few months can go a long way in nurturing those relationships.
Okay, so we've got the foundation, choosing the right brokerage, and we've started planting those seeds in our sphere. What's next on the roadmap for a rookie agent?
Well, remember those notes you had about online marketing? In today's world, building a strong online presence is essential for reaching a wider audience. Think of it as a powerful amplifier for your expertise and your brand.
Right, social media websites, all that jazz.
Well,
But I'll admit it feels a bit overwhelming. Where do you even begin?
Let's dive into that next. We'll break down those digital strategies and give you some actionable steps to get started.
All right, so we've laid the groundwork with finding a supportive brokerage and tapping into that hidden gold mine, the sphere of influence. Now let's talk about amplifying our reach. I'm ready to unravel these online marketing mysteries.
Great. It's an exciting world and it's constantly evolving. The key is to start with a solid understanding of the basics and then build from there.
Sounds good to me. So what's the first thing a rookie agent should tackle in this online realm?
Your website, think of it as your digital storefront, your 24/7 open house. It's where potential clients will go to learn about you, your expertise, and the services you offer.
Okay, website check. But what makes a real estate website stand out? I mean, there are tons of them out there.
That's where SEO comes in. It stands for search engine optimization, and it's basically about making sure your website shows up high in the search results when someone Googles things like real estate agents in your city or homes for sale in your neighborhood.
Ah, so it's like optimizing your storefront so the right customers can easily find you when they're searching online. But how do you actually do SEO? Sounds kind of technical.
It can be, but there are some basic things you can do yourself, like making sure your website content is well written and includes relevant keywords that people are actually searching for. Think about the words and phrases your ideal client would use when looking for an agent or a property.
Right, like if someone's searching for a condo downtown, they're probably not going to type in quaint cottage in the suburbs.
Exactly. You also want to make sure your website is mobile friendly, loads quickly, and has a clean professional design.
Makes sense. Nobody wants to squint at tiny text or wait forever for a page to load. Okay, so SEO helps people find your website. What about social media? Is it really that important for real estate agents?
It's become absolutely essential. Social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok are where people are spending their time connecting and getting information.
Okay, but with so many platforms, how do you know where to focus your energy? I don't have time to be on all of them.
You're right. You don't need to be everywhere. Start with one or two platforms where your ideal clients are most likely to hang out. Think about their demographics, interests, and online behavior.
So like if my target market is young professionals, maybe Instagram or TikTok would be a good bet.
Exactly. And remember, social media is all about building relationships and providing value. Don't just post listings or promotional content. Share behind-the-scenes glimpses into your work, offer helpful tips and advice, and engage with your followers authentically.
Right, be a human, not a sales robot. But how do you actually turn those social media followers into leads?
Mm.
I mean, liking a post doesn't necessarily mean they're ready to buy or sell a house.
True, but social media is a fantastic tool for building brand awareness and staying top of mind. When you consistently share valuable content and engage with your audience, you become the go-to expert in their minds. So when they are ready to make a move, they'll think of you.
Ah, so it's about planting those seeds and nurturing those relationships over time. But what kind of content actually works on social media? I don't want to just be posting selfies and cat videos.
Think about what your ideal client would find valuable and engaging. You could share market updates, neighborhood spotlights, home staging tips, or even client testimonials.
Ooh, client testimonials. Those are like gold. It's one thing for me to say I'm a great agent, but it's much more powerful coming from a happy client.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to get creative. Try different formats like videos, reels, or even live Q&A sessions. The key is to experiment and see what resonates with your audience.
This is all great stuff, but let's be real for a second. All this online marketing takes time and effort. And as a new agent, you're already juggling a million things. Any tips for making it manageable?
Absolutely. First, set realistic goals. You don't need to be posting on every platform every day. Start small and focus on consistency over quantity.
So quality over quantity.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to use scheduling tools to plan your content in advance. That way you can batch your work and free up time for other tasks.
Ugh. Time-saving tools. Love it. But all this talk about online marketing makes me wonder, what about those more traditional methods like open houses and networking events? Are those still relevant in today's digital world?
They absolutely are. In fact, they can be even more effective when combined with a strong online presence. Think of it this way. Your online marketing can drive people to your open house, and your interactions at the open house can lead to more online engagement.
So it's like a symbiotic relationship.
Precisely. The two work together to create a powerful marketing ecosystem. For example, you can promote your open houses on social media, then follow up with attendees online, sharing additional property details or inviting them to connect on your website.
Okay, I'm starting to see how all the pieces fit together. But there's one thing I haven't wrapped my head around yet. Budgets. How much should a rookie agent realistically be spending on marketing?
That's a great question, and it's one that many new agents struggle with. The answer is it depends. Your budget will vary based on your market, your goals, and the strategies you're using.
Okay, so no magic number. But are there any guidelines or benchmarks for rookie agents to consider?
Absolutely. A good rule of thumb is to allocate around 10% of your gross commission income to marketing.
10%. That seems reasonable. But what if you're just starting out and don't have much commission income yet?
There are plenty of cost-effective ways to market yourself. Remember, networking is free, and it's one of the most powerful tools you have. Attending industry events, joining local business groups, even volunteering in your community can all lead to valuable connections and referrals.
So it's about being proactive and getting yourself out there.
Exactly. And don't forget about content marketing. Creating valuable content like blog posts or videos can attract potential clients to you organically without spending a dime on advertising.
Content marketing. That's where my writing skills could come in handy. So blog posts about local market trends, neighborhood highlights, maybe even home buying and selling tips.
You got it. By consistently creating and sharing high-quality content, you position yourself as an expert and build trust with potential clients. And the best part is, once you create that content, it can continue working for you for months or even years to come.
So it's like a long-term investment in your business.
Ah.
I like the sound of that.
It is. And as your business grows, you can start experimenting with paid advertising to reach an even wider audience. Platforms like Google Ads and Facebook Ads allow you to target your ideal clients with laser precision.
Paid advertising sounds powerful, but also a bit intimidating. Is this something a rookie agent should even be thinking about?
It's definitely something to consider as your business gains momentum. But start with the basics. Master your website, your social media presence, and your networking skills. Those are the foundations of a successful marketing strategy.
Solid advice.
Oh,
I'm feeling much more confident about tackling this whole online marketing thing. But before we move on, I want to touch on something that I think a lot of new agents worry about. Competition. The real estate market can be fierce, especially in certain areas. How can a rookie agent stand out from the crowd and attract clients when there are already so many established agents out there?
that's a valid concern, but it's important to remember that you bring your own unique strengths and perspectives to the table. Don't try to be someone you're not. Instead, focus on showcasing your authentic self and highlighting what makes you different.
Okay, so authenticity is key. But what about practical strategies for differentiating yourself? Any tips on that front?
Absolutely. One of the most effective ways to stand out is to specialize in a niche market.
Niche market. Can you give me an example of what that might look like in real estate?
Sure. Instead of trying to be a jack of all trades, consider focusing on a specific type of property like condos or luxury homes, a particular neighborhood, or even a certain demographic like first-time homebuyers or retirees.
So becoming the go-to expert in a specific area. That makes sense. You're not competing with every agent in town, just the ones in your niche.
Exactly. And by specializing, you can tailor your marketing, your networking efforts, and even your professional development to that specific market.
So like if I specialize in working with first-time homebuyers, I could create content specifically addressing their questions and concerns.
Precisely. You become a valuable resource for that target market, and they'll more likely to seek you out because you understand their needs.
I love that. It's about becoming the mayor of your niche, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you actually choose a niche? It feels like a big decision.
It is, and it's something to give careful consideration to. Think about your passions, your interests, your existing skills, and even your personal network. What kind of properties or clients excite you? Where do you see an opportunity to fill a gap in the market?
So it's about finding that sweet spot where your interests and market opportunities align.
Exactly, and don't be afraid to experiment. You might try a few different niches before you find one that truly resonates.
Okay, specialization check. What other strategies can help a rookie agent stand out in a crowded market?
Client experience is crucial. In today's world, word-of-mouth marketing and online reviews are incredibly powerful. Go above and beyond to provide exceptional service, communicate proactively, and build strong relationships with your clients.
So happy clients become your best marketing tool.
Absolutely. They'll tell their friends, family, and even their online networks about their positive experience, and that's the kind of marketing money can't buy.
Wow, we've covered so much ground from websites and SEO to social media and niche marketing. My brain is buzzing with ideas.
Mhm.
But there's one thing I still want to dig into,
What's that?
building a sustainable business. I mean, getting clients and closing deals is great, but how do you create a business that not only lasts but thrives?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's about creating a foundation for long-term success, and that starts with, well, we'll dive into that in the next part.
All right, listener, we've covered a ton. from choosing the right brokerage to navigating the wild world of online marketing. But now, let's talk about the long game. Building a real estate business that not only survives, but thrives for years to come. I'm ready to unlock the secrets to longevity.
I like that, secrets to longevity. It really is about playing the long game in this business. You've got to have a vision that extends beyond just closing your next deal.
So, if I'm envisioning myself as a seasoned agent 5–10 years down the line, what should I be focusing on now to make that vision a reality?
One word, systems.
Systems. I'm intrigued, but also a little intimidated. I'm not exactly a tech whiz.
Don't worry, it's not about becoming a programmer. It's about putting processes in place that streamline your workflow, make you more efficient, and ultimately free up your time to focus on what matters most to your clients.
Okay, I'm starting to see the value here. Time is definitely a precious commodity in real estate. So what kind of systems are we talking about?
A great starting point is a customer relationship management system, or CRM.
Yeah.
Think of it as your central hub for all things client-related. You can track contacts, communication, even important dates like birthdays and home anniversaries.
So it's like a supercharged address book.
Way more than that. A good CRM can automate tasks like sending follow-up emails, scheduling appointments, and even generating reports that help you analyze your business performance.
That's amazing. It's like having a virtual assistant working behind the scenes to keep everything organized. What other systems should a rookie agent be thinking about?
Well, depending on your tech comfort level, there's transaction management software to streamline the paperwork, e-signature tools to speed up document signing, and social media scheduling platforms to keep your content flowing consistently.
Whoa, there's a whole world of tech out there designed to make an agent's life easier. But all this tech talk makes me wonder, what about the human side of things? Building those genuine connections with clients that go beyond just transactions.
You've hit on something crucial. Technology can enhance those relationships, but it can never replace the human touch.
I totally agree. So how do you go from being just an agent to becoming that trusted advisor that clients turn to for all their real estate needs?
It starts with a mindset shift.
Okay.
You're not just selling houses, you're helping people navigate one of the biggest, most emotional decisions of their lives.
That's a great perspective. It's about being a guide, a problem solver, and a cheerleader all rolled into one.
Exactly. And that involves active listening, asking insightful questions, and really getting to know your clients' hopes, dreams, and anxieties when it comes to real estate.
So it's about digging deeper than just their budget and desired location.
Absolutely. What are their long-term goals? What are their fears about the process? Once you understand their motivations, you can tailor your approach and provide truly personalized guidance.
This reminds me of something we talked about earlier about specializing in a niche. The more you understand a specific type of client or property, the better you can serve their unique needs.
Exactly. It all ties together. And as you build those strong relationships, don't underestimate the power of staying in touch even after the deal is closed. Send a handwritten card on their move-in anniversary, share a relevant article, or simply check in to see how they're doing.
Those little gestures can make a big difference. It shows you genuinely care and keeps you top of mind for future referrals. But let's be honest, real estate can be a roller coaster. Deals fall through, clients can be demanding, and it's easy to feel burnt out. How do you stay resilient and maintain that passion over the long haul?
Self-care is non-negotiable. You can't pour from an empty cup. Make time for activities that replenish you, whether it's exercise, meditation, spending time with loved ones, or simply disconnecting from technology for a while.
So true. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and forget to take care of ourselves.
Sure.
But what about those moments when you face rejection or a major setback? How do you bounce back from that?
Embrace a growth mindset. See those challenges as opportunities to learn and refine your approach. And remember, everyone experiences setbacks, even the most successful agents.
It's about reframing those failures as stepping stones on the path to success. I love that. But even with a positive mindset, this business can be isolating at times. You're often working solo, dealing with difficult situations. Any advice on building a support system?
Find a mentor, a coach, or even just a supportive group of colleagues who understand the unique challenges of the real estate world. Having someone to bounce ideas off of, vent to, or celebrate wins with can make all the difference.
That's such great advice. It's like building your own personal board of directors, cheering you on and guiding you through the ups and downs.
Exactly. And remember, your first year is just the beginning. It's a time to explore, experiment, and discover what works best for you. Don't be afraid to try new things. Ask for help, and celebrate every milestone along the way.
This has been an incredible deep dive. Listener, I hope you're feeling as pumped as I am to tackle your rookie year and build a thriving real estate business. We've covered so much ground, but remember, the learning never stops.
Keep that curious mindset. Stay connected with your community. And never lose sight of your passion for helping people achieve their real estate dreams.
Beautifully said. So listeners, you embark on this exciting journey. Remember, you've got this.
Mhm.
And we'll be here cheering you on every step of the way. Until next time, happy selling.
Yeah.